Guys, good morning to you all. How was the night? I hope your night was beautiful. Do you know that so many things that may be going on in your body could be as a result of dehydration? I don't know how many of us have heard the word or the name dehydration before. And do you know that so many persons are dehydrated without them knowing? Yes. Now, before we look at what dehydration is, then before we look at some other things that is associated with dehydration. So when you hear the word dehydration simply means lack of fluid, or when there is no enough water in the body. And it could be as a result of so many reasons. Now we have different types of dehydration. We have dehydration which is mild, we have the one that is moderate, and we have the one that is severe. So in adult, when an adult is dehydrated, what it means is that there is what? It is talking about the amount of fluid loss, the amount of water loss that the adult has. That is what dehydration means in adults. Now it has another meaning in children. Now dehydration in children, they look at the weight of the child in relation to the amount of fluid loss. So I'm not going to be exhausting this topic now. I'm going to treat what I can treat now, then come later and discuss more about dehydration. So we're going to be rounding up with, I told us we have different types of dehydration. I talked about the mild, talked about the moderate, talked about the severe. So I'll just briefly talk about the mild dehydration, where there is not much loss of fluid from the body. It presents itself with symptoms like taste. You feel like drinking water, Yes. There are times for some reasons. For example, let's look at this our season now. Dry season. People sweat a lot. So even if you take water, before you know it, if you're outside, because of the amount of sun, so there is every tendency for you to sweat. And when you sweat, water is going out of the body. So you are gradually losing water. You don't only lose water through urine. So when you sweat, water is going out of the body. Now, as a result of that, there is supposed to be tests. So that is one of the symptoms of mild dehydration. Test. Less peeing. The way you're supposed to wee. Some people will just stay a whole day. They won't wee. They will not pee. So dehydration can have such symptoms. Then the third one I have is sweating. When there's less sweat. Imagine you are in the sun. Normally when you are in the sun, it's expected that the person will sweat. But you are in the sun and you're not sweating. So less sweat. When you are not sweating enough, when you are not sweating, you know that dehydration has set in. Then the last one I have here is dry mouth. When your mouth is dry. When your mouth is dry, it could be a symptom of dehydration. Now, this particular mild dehydration, remember I told us, is loss of little, not enough or not plenty amount of water loss. Just a little amount of water loss. It can be treated in so many ways. The person will have to drink water. Right by the time they drink water, they may be okay. Then also, there are drinks that have, because when there's dehydration, apart from water, there are things we call electrolytes. These things, they help the way the body works. So there will definitely be electrolyte loss. And there are drinks that one can take that will help to replace this electrolyte. So electrolyte drinks or ORS. I'm very sure everybody knows ORS, even if you cannot prepare it in your house. If you go to a nearby chemist, a nearby pharmacy, you will get ORS to buy. ORS means oral rehydration solution. Some persons call it oral rehydration therapy. So that ORS, definitely you are going to mix it. It comes in a powder form. So it's going to be mixed with water. And you see that almost everything I've mentioned as part of the treatment is there. Water is there. ORS itself constitutes electrolytes. Electrolytes are also there. because it's salt and sugar solution. So by the time such a person who has mild dehydration takes it, the person will be stable to some extent. So I'm going to come back. It's a series. I'm going to come back to tell us more about dehydration. So please follow me. Follow me. You will learn one or two things from it. I am Mrs. Omogia, the medical lab scientist. Okay, love you guys. Bye.